Hello again, party people, and welcome back to my channel. I believe that something happened to Shannon between 1:23 a.m. when Nicole Atkinson shut her phone off and 1:28 a.m. when Atkinson turned it back on. So did someone send a staged message from Shannon's phone at 1:25 a.m. after Shannon's phone was taken from her and the phone lanyard cord that was around Shannon's wrist was forcibly ripped off of Shannon's phone? Listen carefully to what Atkinson said to Val Hubbard during Nick's interview. Without even being asked, Atkinson voluntarily said the lanyard cord was on Shannon's phone that weekend, then it broke. How would a lanyard cord break? That's right. It might break when someone rips it off your wrist while they forcibly take your phone away from you.
The whole weekend she had one of those little things on the phone. I don't know if it's still on there, but
Like a battery pack?
no, it was like a clutch, so she could wear it on her wrist, because normally she has one of these on it,
Oh, okay.
and it broke or whatever, so she had one so that, like, when she held it to take pictures, if she dropped it, she would drop her phone.
Microphone,
And
yeah.
I don't remember that being on it when we gave it to us, so.
It wasn't on it, it was taken off.
Okay.
And
What do you call that, a clutch? Like a lanyard?
Kinda, yeah.
It appears Chris put a new cord on the phone after he was given the phone by Atkinson, because there is a cord on Shannon's phone when Coonrod arrived. Since Shannon's phone has a lanyard cord on it, and since Nick claims he found the phone, and since Nick remembers the phone was found face up under the pillows, why does Nick say there was no lanyard cord on the phone? I'll tell you why. Because Nick never found the phone, because Chris had it all along. Chris said he never went upstairs when he entered the house, and since Nick was upstairs before Chris was, Nick would have seen Chris plant the phone under the pillows on the sofa if Chris's story were true.
Can we go back to the house on the 13th? So, one point, right when you got back there, Coonrod was there, Officer Coonrod, and Nicole was there. And then you went in the house in there for about a minute or so before you let everybody in. Remember what you were doing in there at that time?
So I went into the garage
Right.
and then I ran around and I opened the front door.
Yeah.
Opened the front door did everybody come in through the garage or the front door?
Everybody came through the front door.
Yeah, so I came in, I went in through there, and I came in and opened the front door and I ran upstairs. And I just was like I was looking around.
Okay. That's after everybody? Did you go around the house at all before you opened the front door? No.
I didn't run around the house. I stayed down on the bottom,
Okay.
bottom floor, and then
Yeah.
when I opened the door,
Yeah. Okay. Just curious.
and I ran upstairs and everybody else. And that's when Nicole's son found the phone, and I was going from snack. Like it was a good house.
Yeah.
Before everyone entered the house, Madison is standing outside with Nick and Nicole, and Madison was not in Nicole's car. When everyone entered the house, Nicole sent Nick back outside to grab Madison. Nick went outside, picked up Madison, then took her upstairs. Meanwhile, Chris walked to the kitchen by the ovens, then walked to the basement door, walked downstairs, led Dieter upstairs, walked back upstairs, walked to the mud room to unlock the garage man door, then walked down the hallway to the living room, and Chris put dog Dieter outside on the deck. Then Chris went upstairs. Chris spent over 60 seconds doing all of this, so Nick would have been upstairs before Chris finally made it upstairs. Madison was simply standing outside when Nick went outside to get her, before bringing Madison upstairs with him. Therefore, it clearly did not take Nick 60 seconds to walk outside, pick up Madison, then walk upstairs. Here is Chris, and the time is 2:10 and 21 seconds p.m. Chris has already spent 37 seconds of time since Nick walked outside to grab Madison at 2:09 and 43 seconds p.m. As you can see, Chris did not go down the hallway by the basement stairs. Chris instead went down the hallway to the left, then walked to the living room area to take Dieter to the kitchen patio door to put Dieter outside. And you hear Chris say to Dieter as he walks to the patio door, "Outside, outside, outside."
Oh, you're fine.
So now you know for fact that Nick did not find the phone, because Chris admits he never went upstairs before he let everyone in the house. If Chris is telling the truth, then the phone was not planted yet, and Nick would be upstairs before Chris got upstairs to plant the phone in the sofa cushions. Since Nick was upstairs before Chris, Nick would have seen Chris planting the phone under the cushions. So did Chris put a new lanyard cord on Shannon's phone, since Atkinson said Shannon's broke? Atkinson knew there were photos of Shannon in Arizona that weekend, which might show the lanyard cord on Shannon's phone. But this photo of Shannon at dinner Saturday night does not appear to show a lanyard cord on Shannon's phone. And I believe the doorbell video is not from August 13th, but other people believe it is. So why doesn't it show Shannon's phone with the lanyard cord on it? It appears Chris might have put a new one on it before Coonrod arrived, because Shannon's phone clearly has a lanyard cord on it when Coonrod arrived. This video will make you think, party people. Think about it. Think hard. Deep think. Why did Nicole Atkinson bring up the lanyard cord when no one asked about it? Why did Atkinson say the cord was not on the phone? Why does Nick also say it was not on the phone? Why does the Arizona dinner photo show no lanyard cord on Shannon's phone, when Coonrod's video shows a cord on the phone? When Atkinson tells Bauhover that Shannon's phone had one of these, I first assumed that Atkinson was referring to a phone case, and I assumed Atkinson was trying to say Shannon's phone was not in a phone case, but Shannon's phone is seen in a phone case. So this whole lanyard cord issue has me completely puzzled. So tell me what you think, party people, and I'll see you in my next worldwide award-winning video.
The whole weekend she had one of those little things on the phone. I don't know if it's still on there, but
Like a battery pack?
no, it was like a clutch, so she could wear it on her wrist, because normally she has one of these on it.
Oh, okay.
And it broke or whatever, so she had one so that, like, when she held it to take pictures or she dropped it, she would drop her phone.
Quicker phone,
And
yeah.
I don't remember that being on it when we gave it to Paul.
It wasn't on it. It was taken off.
Now watch this.